What? So you just have to leave?
Yeah. But you have to, like, specifically, like, do some sort of flag to get it to go, because otherwise it doesn't work. Alright, so we're gonna actually switch for Zell for a second. Zell allows us, well, you'll see. But you should bring Zell along for this.
Level 8.
We're not gonna be fighting anything anyway.
I don't remember this. I remember the Bahamut stuff.
Yeah. It's just weird that the tree, like, spawns after you leave and come back.
Do it. Explain the situation?
No. So the gimmick is that you have 20 reserve power, and you have to make it to the bottom of the deep sea center with 10 remaining to fight Ultima Weapon. So what we want to do is we bring Zell along, because Zell has like a special thing where he will help us open the bottom door using 0 power, because he literally is just like, let me handle this, and then he like just kicks it and it works.
Cool.
I'm not sure if you can even do this without Zell, but it's pretty basic. With Zell with us, we just want to pick the smallest option every single time.
Hi, dolphins. Literally 0.
I guess I do have to choose actually one. Yeah. This place is cool, but really weird.
I just want to watch the dolphins in the background. Echo the Dolphin for Dreamcast LP1.
It's like the most boring one. Have you ever seen that game?
No, I haven't.
You just like, it's literally just swim around 3D dolphin. It's not like the other games, which are like...
That sounds cool to me. I want to be a 3D dolphin. Yeah, the other games are...
Go ahead.
I don't think people really know that,
they are so hard and weird and creepy.
Yeah, the Echo the Dolphin games are, like, very creepy. And that's kind of weird. Anglerfish! I'm gonna pretend I understand what's going on.
Hold up a sec. Yeah.
Well... They call me the Machine.
Zell the Machine, wait, what's his last name? Like
Dinked?
Dinked? Yeah.
Am I thinking of something else? I think it's Dinked.
I think it might be D-I-C-H-T, but I don't know how to pronounce that.
Okay, Google. Yes? What's his last name? Okay, let me tell you.
Punch! And it worked.
It's Dinked.
Okay.
D-I-N-C-H-T. I have a really hard time pronouncing things with C-H-T, so Dinked on the end.
I have no idea.
Squall. Leonhardt. Call me Leon. Why?
So there's a couple
Reasons.
forced encounters in this. There's like 10 forced encounters. And if you're doing this initial level with Odin, this is hell to do. And because I got Odin early, I was like, man, I regret this.
Can you, just save after each one?
No, when you leave the screen, it restarts them.
Wow.
So it's actually good, because that enemy right there is called a Tri-Face. And the Tri-Face, you can either mug or have them drop Curse Spikes. And Curse Spikes... 100 Curse Spikes refined to a Dark Matter, and Dark Matters refined to either Solomon's Rings, not Solomon's Rings, Shaman Rings, which give you ability ×4. It also, Dark Matters can be used on Quistis to get her best blue magic. They can also be refined to Luck Junction Scrolls. Like, Dark Matters can do so much stuff, and they're the best item in the game. But specifically, if you want to get a couple dark matters, don't finish the Deep Sea Deposit Center, and then play off the forced Tri-Face encounters and just mug them over and over. And it's the easiest way to do it, by far.
Bye, Zell.
Let me see.
Is this another one?
Yeah. First screen, I think, is all Tri-Faces.
This would throw me off so much.
Yeah, you have no encounters on. It's really confusing.
Easy, easy. So weird.
But yeah, I did do this. I did get to the bottom. Thanks. That was really weird looking. Base counter. I got to the bottom of the deep sea deposit, initial level with Odin, and let me tell you, it took me like at least 20 tries.
What percentage does Odin show up?
I remember looking up the exact number. It's 12 point something %.
Wow. Don't you get something else instead of Odin?
You get Gilgamesh, but it's when you fight Cypher for the final time.
That's right. I was just thinking of when that happens. That's so... I can't think of anything more random than that. Hey, do you have this, unnecessary... Uh-oh.
Well, you just cast Life?
Life?
Okay, good. So, Irving's not immune to Confuse. That's interesting. Just kill him. Good.
It's like, do you have this not 100% necessary GF? Okay, if you have it at this other part, it gets killed and a bigger thing comes in? Like, okay.
Oh, I don't think I have another stack of Confuse. I remember that Confuse is kind of weirdly hard to, farm. Yeah, I kind of remember this. Okay.
It's literally...
I think this is the last room with Tri-Faces anyway, so we don't have to worry about Confuse. Alright, so Antidote. Definitely don't want Poison on anyone.
Dang. Poison's one of those things that doesn't go away at the end of the battle.
Yeah. Luckily, it doesn't hurt you, like, outside of battle in, like, some Final Fantasies. But Poison is no fun to deal with. The Final Fantasy X version of Poison is so hardcore. Every single turn you have Poison, it takes 1/4 of your life.
Holy moly.
So if you're, like, a really, like, hardcore min-maxer and you have literally 99,000 HP, Poison does 20k damage every turn.
Wow. Renzo. Kugan! Hey, it's that thing from the cards. Grendels, I think they're called?
I think so. I think those imps can inflict Berserk, but that's not a big deal.
Only blast.
Man, Squalls gave me the a Renzo Kukin edition every single time. I guess his crisis level is kind of high, but it's just weird. Did he cast Holy? I must have 100% Holy resist.
Yeah.
Actually, let's take a look at my junctions. A lot of some other characters, I usually use Ultima as a elemental resist. Yeah, like Ultima lets you have 100% of everything. But because our stats are naturally high, we don't have to junction Ultima to attack to get to 255. So that's really nice to put it on elemental defense. So literally, Renault is immune to everything. and gets health from everything. And he only has 2 junction spots, but he still has Ultima, so he's immune to every element. He just doesn't get health back. And then also he's immune to Stop, Sleep, Berserk, Confuse. Pain gives you 100% in Poison, Blindness, and Silence. So Pain's are really, like, probably the best statics attack junction in the game. I think Irving's pretty much exactly the same. Yeah, literally exactly the same.
I'll never understand the elemental defense ones. It's just too... I don't know.
Just put ultimate elemental defense and you're immune to everything.
There we go. It's just once you get that deep into the junctioning menus, I'm like, I don't know, dude. Rip.
Oh yeah, at this point I could start using Aura as well. I should do that against Ultima Weapon.
It's like the most useful magic in the entire game. Aura essentially makes it that you can get limit breaks no matter what your HP is currently at. And
oh, I meant
awesome.
Aura, baby. Blind.
No lion art.
Yeah, I can't believe you didn't give an edition of anything. Yeah, I guess every screen is always the same, Johnny words encounter.
Somebody at the store said the word John 5 times in, like, a paragraph today. I was over it. It took me back to the days of, working at the GameStop at Golden Triangle and Lancaster. Yo, man, you got that mad John for that John. He literally said, like, yo, check out that John, that PlayStation John. And I was like, bro, I cannot.
I can't believe people still say that.
Yeah, I guess it's still a thing.
I guess it's better than low-key for real no cap.
He was probably around my age, so he wasn't
crap.
He wasn't like a zoomer.
Oh, thank you, Odin.
I think John is something for, like, people in their 30s and 40s.
Yeah.
I couldn't see a zoomer saying, yo, you got that John
You
cap?
got that dead-ass John for real.
I'm gonna make my own. Spicy. I'm just gonna use the word spicy. Yo, you see that girl? Spicy, man. Eh? Whatever, shut up.
Eh?
Things are getting too spicy for the pepper. There's an episode of, I think it's American Dad, where Francine, Stan's wife, tries to make her own catchphrase, and I think she says, things are getting too spicy for the pepper, and she says it over and over again, and everyone hates it, but she keeps saying it, and I'm like, yep, that's literally how memes are started. Just keep saying it.
Yeah, just force it.
I'll take you folks back to the ultimate forced meme of all time. You ready for this? Millhouse is not a meme. Did that take you back? That's like 2006 level right there. That is meme city. And then Millhouse is not a meme became a meme in itself. Did anyone write a book on this yet? I feel like someone should write a book on this.
The history of memes.
And the front cover, Grin Man. The history of memes. He likes to grin. The end. Oh, foreword by Rick Astley. Unironically.
Why am I getting ambushed every time?
Because you don't have Ultima Junction does something stupid.
8-hit combo.
Why did it only take 3,000?
Fire dragons have really high vitality.
That's crazy because you have 255 strength.
Yeah. Yeah, as you can see, hitting damage cap is pretty hard. Like,
yeah, against stronger enemies, you are not doing that. That essentially did nothing because it all hit Renoa.
But yeah, when you're grinding on the Iron Closest to Hell, the chance of you one-shotting stuff without Lionheart is absolutely impossible. I guess Irving is immune to silence. Crap.
Wow. This is gonna kill him. But... Wait, was that automatic?
No.
Or did you choose that? Oh,
I chose that. Just really quickly.
Is there any such thing as, like, auto life in this?
There's auto potion, but there's no auto phoenix or anything like that. And there's no auto life.
Shaking my head.
So yeah, there's no way that you can like ruin the game with like auto phoenix everything.
What is it in FF7? Final attack revive.
Yeah, you can do that.
It's so weird how late you get final attack in FF7. That still blows me away. It is literally like 2 screens from the end of the game. They're like, hey, here's this really, really, really fun thing to use.
Yeah, at that point, essentially all you have left is Emerald and Ruby Weapon, which is helpful for those, but...
Yeah. But even then, it's like... I guess, I mean, if they gave it earlier, it would... I understand. It would be like, oh, Disc 2 is super easy because I just have final attack. And I'll put final attack Knights of the Round and auto win. Well, I guess you wouldn't have Knights of the Round, but something. You could put a lot of stuff on it. Final attack Comet 2. There you go. There's something.
So in this case, Irving, I'm not using him much because he's not proccing like a lot of limit breaks. But he has auto armor piercing ammo, which for, against like the Fire Dragon would be really good. Oh, here we go. Yeah, because, like, Irving can actually hit 9,999. And he's dead. Luckily, because our health is so high, we just need to be under 1/4 HP to be in yellow bar health. To proc limit breaks easily without aura. Alright, last Fire Dragon. Don't use that breath attack. That's the only one I care about. Yeah, I thought Meteor was a lot stronger. I guess I was just mistaking that for Final Fantasy IX Meteor, which is like the most dangerous spell in the game. Come on, just gonna be a Lionheart, dude. God dang it. Thank God that Renault is like completely unkillable, but every time that this happens, I have to reapply status elements every time. But at the same time, when Irving's dead, Squall's crisis level goes way up, so he almost always gets a hit combo. Out of potions, that sucks. I still have to fight some iron giants. Yeah, I don't know why, but when you're in the bathroom, I think like someone opened the door upstairs like a couple times.
I will check real quick.
I don't know if they want something from me.
Just to be sure.
Nice, perfect. Dude, level 100 Iron Giant against Defend Renault, and it takes 0 damage. That is so awesome. What? Dang it. The protect sound effect. Oh, that even goes to protect. Alright, finally dead.
Okay, better, sorry. Family just got home. And Ferris wanted to know. I had a Mario toy up there. He wanted to know if it was his, and it was. It got traded in today. It's like one of those Mario sets that you, like, put together.
I want the Mario toy! That's fair.
Every kid ever. My name's Ferris. I'm two... Are these things called Iron Giants?
Yeah.
I'm an Iron Giant. AP is armor piercing, right?
Yeah.
Base.
So very good against something like this.
Cool. How do you make... Oh yeah, there's like an ammo refine thing?
Yeah.
Holy crap. I assume this, besides the whole Odin thing, I assume that this was pretty easy on low level.
It's
like
so
one
easy.
Rezukukin killed it.
I was about to say, isn't it amazing that I'm actually playing this game?
I'm kind of blown away, to be honest.
I have, like, setups that actually matter.
The one thing I will say, this game can obviously, we've shown, be extremely broken. But the one thing I will say is, almost every RPG can be broken. JRPG can be broken, and this game can be played completely different ways.
I would actually say that if you play this game as it's intended without really understanding, like junctioning and stuff, this is one of the hardest Final Fantasies. I know I've been making this game look like a joke the entire time, but, like, I remember as a kid getting to the Adele boss fight and being unable to beat her, no matter how hard I tried. I remember being stuck on her for so long, and it's just a difference of knowing what you're doing.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, it's just amazing how you can do this so many different ways. You can do initial level, you can do it where you just, like, super hardcore junction. You can get to level 100 before you even go on your first seed mission. Easy. That never happens, you know? So it's really cool how you can play it a bunch of different ways. Although, in my opinion, the most boring way to play it is initial level. Just because you have to constantly card things and break things, which is...
Yeah. Like, I
a little
get it.
annoying.
I get it, but I also wanted to show it off because of how weird this game is.
Oh, yeah. I'm very glad you did it, for sure. It's just, if I had a way to play it, I personally would not do initial level because of that. Hey, it's Mighty Guard. It's that thing that's in every Final Fantasy game.
Yeah, and actually, character used it. Or an enemy used it.
And it really doesn't matter. In any game like a Final Fantasy, they're gonna, people are gonna find a thing that breaks the game. In FF7, it's the enemy skills, right? I mean, I feel like I'm correct there. In this, it's junctioning, certain junctioning.
And just limit breaks.
And limit breaks in general,
yeah,
yes.
The way that you proc them at low health or with aura is just, like, so exploitable.
Yeah.
So even though I'm playing this game, like, more or less as intended, I know that being at low health is dangerous, and, like, things are killing me now, but it's still very good.
Yeah. FF9, I just played the game. I'm trying to think if there's anything that breaks the game. It's more of an old school style. Oh, Blue Magic. Queen is Blue Magic.
Yeah.
That breaks the game. And is there anything like that in FF10 that is, like, very exploitable?
Final Fantasy X revolves around agility and quick hit. Quick hit is just the end game skill. There's no reason to use anything else other than quick hit. So, like, you have this entire sphere grid and, like, so many different things. You have, like, triple foul that, like, gives you, like, a bunch of stats effects, and, like, there's just so much. Like, magic is irrelevant. All the other abilities are irrelevant. You just use quick hit. Auto haste and quick hit is literally the end game of Final Fantasy X.
Wow. Oh my god, so you could get the whole way down there? And...
Yes.
Oh, wow. And then you'd have to go the whole way back up?
You have to go all the way back up. I'm not sure if you have to refight everything again. I'm going to assume that you have to.
Wow.
I mean, definitely going down again, you aren't going to have to fight everything again. But
wait, I'm going to say it. Nobody told me about that! Wow! Is DSP still a thing?
Yeah. He's still existing.
And, no, YouTube land, if you don't know what DSP is, I'm not going to explain it, because there's really no reason. If you don't know who DSP is, and you were like, tell me, I'd be like, you're better off not knowing.
Yeah.
Right?
Although, he's not, like, super, like... I mean, he's kind of pathetic, but, like, compared to some other, like, YouTube or, just, like, E-Slubs in that vein, there's so much worse.
Would you pick DSP or Boogie? If you had to hang with
If I had to hang out with someone, probably DSP, honestly. Boogie just creeps me out.
Yo, did you see, even for a second, like a WebM or something like that, the Boogie / Wings of Redemption fight? Wings of Redemption is literal Chad of Redemption now.
Right, so, Eden.
Eden is the final and craziest...
oh yeah, Angelo got a hit in.
Let's go. Whatchamacallit? What's the word I'm looking for? GF. It is crazy. Can we see Eden at least one time?
I'm gonna show all the GFs.
Alright.
Not this part, but next
Oh
part.
yeah, we haven't seen a single GF yet.
And I wanted to talk about the GFs in this game, specifically the animations and how god tier they are. I would go to say that the animations in this game are so good to the point where they outclass most PS2 games and even PS3 games. I don't know what they were doing with the animations in this game, but they are so amazing.
I was actually thinking earlier when you were just casually playing this that FF8, in my opinion, probably is a better looking game than FF9, all things considered. I know FF9 is more stylized. I get that.
I think FF8 is the best looking PS1 game.
I have to consider that.
In terms of 3D games, like obviously like Mega Man X4 and Castlevania Symphony of the Night looks better, but those are 2D games.
There's got to be some weird pre-rendered background. What about like Fear Effect? Would that count? Probably not.
Yeah, I would not really count that.
Yeah, FF8 looks amazing. Clearly, they took that money they got from FF7 selling 1 billion copies and was like, let's go.
Yeah. Nice. He didn't catch Ultima or do barely anything.
Nope.
He attacked Renoa like 3 times, and Renoa, with defend up, literally takes 0 damage.
No!
But, yeah, when we get to Omega Weapon is like 10 times harder than Ultima Weapon, so...
What? Those little sound effects, holy crap. It's the ×3 thing, of course. Eden's card. Eden.
Alright, so I think we have all the GFs. Yay.
That feel when all GFs. Get it?
So there's some cool stuff. Obviously, Speed Junction, Evade Junction, and Hit Junction is pretty cool. Devour is a pretty cool ability where you can devour our enemies and get permanent stat ups.
What does Darkseid do again?
Darkseid, I think, is some sort of like demi sort of thing. Like, yeah, I think it is just like some sort of percentage attack. Mad Rush is weird because I think I explained it, but Mad Rush casts Berserk, Protect, and Haste on everything. Both you and the enemy. So it literally becomes like a Mad Rush, but it's such a weird ability.
Huh.
But in my opinion, Bahamut is actually better than Eden because Bahamut naturally has ability times 4, which is just the most god tier thing, and Mug, and rare item. So I think Bahamut is like more useful than Eden. But Eden does have Devour and some other stuff. If Magic was better, like triple Magic spam would be good if limit breaks weren't so exploitable.
Yeah.
Also, GF ability Medicine Refine gives you lets you like refine like the end game stuff. So that's cool and necessary.
So when GFs level up, they don't get any more abilities that show up that you can.
They actually do.
They do.
I'm trying to think of what, but I believe.
But that's full. And Eden right now has like half of the page is not
Yeah,
there.
it's full, but I know that when you level them up, like I explained this in like the first sit down on the game, but Ifrit gets ammo refine at level 10, and when I was replaying this, because you need ammo refine to get the Lionheart, because you need to make pulse ammo. So when I was playing this, I was like, how do you get Lionheart? And then I looked up the thing where you can like level up with Cypher and it doesn't affect an initial level playthrough. And I was like, okay, cool. That works out perfectly. But yeah, Ammo Refine is definitely something that Ifrit gets level 10. And I'm pretty sure every other GF... I'm just not super familiar with what it is. But, for example, if I'm actually going to do this because it doesn't really matter. There's an ability or an item called a... I don't even have any of them. It's called, like, Forget. Amnesia Greens, there we go. So let's just do, like, Brothers. Let's just forget GF HP, because this is better. Alright, it doesn't look like you got anything extra, but if a GF had a max ability pool, but then you get rid of something like GF HP, they'll show up, like, from backstock. It's pretty interesting how it works.
Huh.
I don't think any of them had anything there, but I know that's how it works. Yeah, bad examples there, but I know that I was looking up abilities, and one of them was completely missing. I was like, what's going on? And it was like, oh, use Amnesia Greens on something you don't like, and then it'll show up. I'm like, oh, cool.
What? That's so weird. This game keeps blowing me away with how weird it can be. So that's,
Yeah, we're done with the deep sea, and now enemies don't spawn here.
so cool. Yeah, that was a bit much. I understand doing it that way. I just wish it wasn't so many. That was a lot of forced encounters.
And Odin only showed up one time. But, like, for example, if I was doing that initial level, that one Odin encounter would have made me reset. Go up. Go up!
No.
Okay, I was holding up.
Yeah, but you weren't holding up the right way.
We're done, and this is perfect because I can just load my second level 100 save file I have ready. And then I'll show off all the GFs and get this 4. We're probably going to finish this game in 2 more seconds.
We gotta do the poo-poo.
Oh, right, we had to do the endgame stuff. Or the endgame card stuff.
Yes!
Yeah, so maybe 3 seconds, I don't know.
Alright guys, thank you for watching. That was actually some pretty cool, almost endgame stuff. So next time we will, we'll do the most ridiculous side quest, the poo-poo side quest, P-U-P-U. Don't know how you would ever figure this out ever in the history of the world.
I have no idea.
Alright, bye.